Dr. Shane Perry was one of the most sought after preachers. A white guy who has charisma, who appeals to the black church. He graced many platforms in the black church.
But look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, this is my...
Yep, he's giving what the black church wants. All the semantics, the style. He mastered the art of preaching. Shane Perry and Larry Reed had some type of disagreement, and the preacher that you just heard, here's his response.
You don't want to fuck Larry Reed. I know you're half gay ass. You don't even know me.
That was the preacher that had you hollering and shouting and falling out. Now, Dr. Shane Perry eventually quit preaching, but he calls it retiring.
I'm a universal believer. I've been that way for years. I was just a preacher for so long. People kept calling me into that environment. I tried to get out of it for years, but they kept calling me. So finally, I made the decision to retire.
And as you heard, he admitted he was a universal preacher. Even when he was preaching to you, he really didn't believe what he was preaching. He was just preaching in a way that appealed to you to get them dollars. I wonder what happened to Shane Perry to cause him to really step away.
I'm pissed because when all hell broke loose in my life, the people that I took care of the most, that I put money in their hand and took care of them, guess what? They were nowhere to be found. Church people. So all of y'all can kiss my... I've been done with y'all. I've been playing nice in front of y'all because I didn't want to hurt y'all's little sensitive feelings. And
he said he was pissed because the people that he helped weren't around when he was going through his dark time. The man that was preaching to you, he just told you what to kiss. Yeah. Now, one part of me had empathy and compassion because one part said this man is going through some mental pressure. Maybe he needs the rest. He's going through a breakdown. You know, preachers do that because sometimes preachers have a lot on them. As I continued to listen to Shane Perry, I had a change of heart.
everybody that knows me knows my whole life, even through ministry, this is how I get down. I just didn't show y'all because y'all sensitive.
He admitted this is how he's always been his whole life, even through ministry. So that caused me not to have empathy, because when he was preaching to you and had you shouting and speaking in tongues, Shane admitted he was that person that cusses. He was that person that uses that language. That's the person he always was. But he didn't show that to you in the pulpit. Friend, we got to get discernment. We got to stop falling for the okie doke. Stop falling for the charisma. Stop falling for the hooping and hollering, and ask God to show you. Anybody can learn to preach. Anybody can act. They can holler and speak in tongues because they know that appeals to us. We emotional people. We support that stuff, and we give our money. So you have a lot of acting, a lot of wolves coming in the pulpit, making us look like a fool, like this guy just did. Because you heard him inviting you to kiss his body part. Now, if that ain't a slap in the face, I don't know what is.